If you're a new viewer, I swear this isn't how it usually goes. I mean, well, it can if you want. All right. Question and answer video. The question is why cars lost or why did cars lose? This is for the people that are like, hey man, if he's such an ultimate life form, how come he lost to a rock pushing him? This wouldn't have happened if my favorite character got hit by a rock or pushed by some, some hot rock sauce. Well, my answer, aside from being written out of the part because of Iraqi, is because of the volcano. Here's an easy version to understand and how it worked. Cars has a lot of Hamon energy, it's the sun energy or whatever. Volcanoes produce a lot of energy through eruptions, and then the redstone of Asia is a multiplier. The reason why it launched him into space and he couldn't return is because it was way too much force. The reason why the same force didn't launch Joseph into space is because the air is pushing way harder than the force that's pushing him up because of the rock he's on. Air resistance, it's a thing, and it's very much real in this case. Oh my goodness. So, there's the easy version. It's understandable. Have a good day. Now, if you're still here, hey, what's up, dude? How's your day been? What's up? You doing good? All right, cool. I'm guessing that you're here for the sciencey version of this explanation. Well, I'm here to give you exactly that. All right, so there's our three factors of energy here: cars, the volcano, and the redstone of Asia. First, let's establish how this works. If it's cars multiplied by the stone plus the volcano, but I'm gonna show you that cars plus the volcano just to show you how busted it is already without the stone. So volcanoes can release a lot of energy, and I mean a lot of fucking energy. For example, you have the Mount St. Helens, right, which releases 24 megatons of thermal energy, which apparently is 1,600 times the size of the Hiroshima bomb, and that's pretty busted alone. So when volcanoes bust, they bust really hard. Now, let's take the ultimate life form into account. Cars has really strong Hamon to the point of where it's hundreds of times stronger than regular or well above regular Hamon users. I don't know where Joseph stands on the topic of Hamon users. I just know that he doesn't really suck. Joseph's power is like a sunstroke, pins and needles. Meanwhile, Cars, word for word, is like being burned by the sun. We're going to make this the first, exactly how it's said, and then we're going to undercut him and see how it makes the situation more reasonable. The sun itself puts out 3.8 times 10 to the 33rd power ERGs per second of power. Now, that sounds a lot of stuff. Now, let's convert that over to a more common unit of energy, joules. Converting it over, it's about 380 septillion joules. Now, that's like, whoa, what the fuck is a septillion? I mean, well, I knew numbers went pretty far, but I haven't done a sciencey video in a while for you guys, so because these are like, So you have 380 septillion joules. Now let's convert that into megatons. Megatons being an explosive unit, or well, units that's described to describe an energy from busting. I mean, well, an explosion. It's the same thing. You guys can look up to Wikipedia for comparisons and explanations converting this over. It's a really long number. Converting that over to English, you get, oh my god, this is a long one. 9 octillion, 82 septillion, 217 sextillion, 973 quintillion, 231 quadrillion, 357 trillion. Alright, well, how much of anything is this anything? This energy is a lot of energy. I'm pretty sure you can see yourself that this is a really big, long number. But to put this into perspective, the Tsar Bomba, it's only 50 megatons, and the Tsar Bomba was the biggest nuclear bomb ever. From 1961 to now, it's still the most largest, powerful, man-made explosion there ever was. The energy cars and the volcano produces as the same combination, with cars being the catalyst, is 181 septillion, 644 sextillion, 360 quintillion Tsar Bombas. Now, how exactly does this work? Well, it doesn't. This is the explosion energy as if we had as much TNT to match the mass of like the whole Earth. All of that is being shot at a volcano. That's not considering the redstone of Asia too, which multiplies the Hamon. Now, to undercut it, it's still ridiculously difficult because this was without the stone multiplier. Even if we were to take half of this, the redstone multiplies it to the point of where it's even stronger than the equation without the stone and with no undercut. So let's put this into easier ranks to understand, like of strength. Number one, no undercut plus volcano and plus cars multiplied by the stone. That's the one we first said. And after that, you have number 2, cars multiplied by the stone. And number 3, undercut, cars plus volcano multiplied by the stone. Number 4, cars plus volcano, no undercut. And number 5, cars plus volcano, undercut. So after this long conclusion, how did Cars lose? He got sent off into space by more than billions of nuclear bombs. How did Joseph didn't get sent off? Bigger mass means more air resistance. How Joseph didn't die? Rocky. Logically, he shouldn't have. He should have shattered everything in his body. He mega should have died. He should have been killed over like a bajillion times. That's not even a number, but the shit. If it was, my goodness. But this is JoJo. Logic only applies when the plot wants it to. And I'm Kaleb, and this has been an odd video. If you like this, leave a like, subscribe, comment if you like this stuff. I don't fucking know. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go right for something that's probably gonna get me forsaken because, you know, fuck me.